this is the portal to the whole organization and how we will operate the Friends of Kianga Ellis projects, this circle, and then how it becomes a foundation for the local currency project I talked about a couple hours ago. And I'm not going to sort of talk about the nitty gritty of that mechanism because it's just too much, and it's probably, for a group of people who want to talk about that. But this process, this mechanism of joining or supporting through the Juicebox, which entitles you in that transaction to receive tokens and or NFTs if you so choose, is absolutely foundational to how this entire design therefore works as a social flywheel that's monetizable, where groups can form and with a small spark generate a big bang. And this is what it looks like. And you will see a description here on the left, a description here, which is also pretty much set out in the article that's on our at Kianga Ellis X. And yeah, so here's priorities, local currency, emergency management. So, and local meaning, that there are sort of legal and technical meanings for that. Obviously, I am talking about a blockchain-based digital currency, but the local here refers to the geography of New York State and New England, specifically where we have physical brick and mortar locations in the Northern Catskills and down east Maine, Northern Catskills of New York, Central New York. We're emergency management support. So these project houses, these restored historic houses within the communities then become a hub to help us manage and support the emergency response activities and plans that happen at state local level. But we are going to be participating in that, and local governance and public meetings. And then further down the line, as we've built up this architecture and this community that's all connected via this token model, this crypto asset model, then we have some weight to begin to look at decentralized financing models that can help us fund the municipal level needs of our cities and towns, because that's such a scary picture once you start really looking into your council meetings and minutes and the budget. And what I've discovered over this past year of study, and it's been a mainstream note, where the federal government is being restructured and pulling back resources for very many reasons and canceling funding and, all the stuff that's going on. Bottom line is how we do governance and government is anyway in need of a big overhaul. And so this project, specifically the end points, the end goals of the Rural Rapid Response Network, something that we instigate with Kianga Ellis projects, but naturally requires, a multi-stakeholder onboarding, with one of the main end goals of that to be around this financing mechanism, tapping into the decentralized finance world and how capital markets are being reshaped to become potentially peer-to-peer and accessing risk appetite demand for investments, all of that, which we can have separate sessions about.